Hi everyone. So interesting. This morning, you know, when you sometimes go back to sleep for a bit um, and you have those dreams. Well, when I had those dreams this morning, I had, I saw tarot cards and I heard you need clarification. And then I woke up. So apparently, we need clarification. And I knew the other day that my grandmother on my mother's side was going to be wanting to do a reading soon, and apparently this is the one. And so I found this in a book that I use, and I'm just going to put it over here and have it kind of around because it's going to bring her energy in. So this is grandmother energy, grandmother on your mother's side energy. Okay, this is messages from grandmother on your mother's side. I'm assuming it's the same for you as it is for me. And we're going to do this clarification reading. I don't really know what I'm doing for it yet. I have a bunch of different decks that they asked me to pull out. It's interesting. So I have, so she always used playing cards. So I have these playing cards, which are what I usually use. And then I also have this Northern Lights. I really do think it was my grandmother that got me to go up north and experience the Northern Lights so wonderfully for years. And I have this deck of playing cards as well that I might use. I have the Gypsy Oracle cards, because her and my mother always referred to me as a gypsy. They're gypsy, because I like to move a lot, I like to travel, I like to, I'm nomadic, kind of, that kind of thing, which is, I know it's a stereotype, but anyways, is it a stereotype or is it just history? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all that. And then this is one of the first Oracle card decks I've ever got, was the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So so I'm going back to basics here, I feel like, with these decks, like, what she used to do, and very basic decks, not basic decks, but my basics, my firsts, my tried and true. Just saw 222 as well. And then also she wanted me to use the angel answer. So I have no idea, but I feel like each spread is going to be different for each group, and different decks are going to be used, and there's a lot going on here. So I'm just going to open the energy. We are going to use these 3 decks that I often use for you to choose your pile, I think. I hear, no, we're going to use crystals for you to choose your pile. So let's get these out of the way, and I'm guided to get some crystals. Hold on. Oh, it's these ones. Okay. These are green fuchsite. Fuchsite is the healer's crystal. Okay, you can look it up and learn more about it, but these are the ones she wants me to put here in front of you for you to choose from. So let's see. So, no, this one goes here. Okay, there we go. All right, so you're going to choose. This is the first one. This one might be the one that you're attracted to. And then this is the second one. Quite different, has different coloring in it. This one's green and gold. This one's green and gray, I guess they would say. And then another green and gold one over here. So hopefully you guys can see that. I feel like I'm in the light. That's a funny saying, I'm in the light. But I'm blocking the light shining on these. So I'm just going to move slightly so you can see them again. Okay, I'm going to open the energy, let you pick your crystal, and we'll go from there. All right, if you haven't picked yet, you can pause the video and do so. But I heard to get started right away. We're going to put this crystal here. That's pile number 1. That's your crystal that you chose. And what we're going to do, this one's not going to be used today, I just heard, so we are going to put the decks here, and we're going to use the pendulum to see which deck we are going to start with. So for pile number 1, not that deck, okay? Pile number 2, not that deck. Pile number 3, not that deck. Pile number 4, okay, you want this deck, okay? Any others? Not this one, and not this one. And I don't know why I was saying pile number 4. It's pile number 1. Okay, you do want this one, okay? Not this one, okay? Pile number 1. You do want this one. I just want to check because I was saying weird piles. Pile number 1, not this one. Pile number 1, not this one. And pile number 1, not this one. Okay, good. So it was these two that you guys want for your reading. Okay, which one goes first? Is this the first one? No. Is this the first one? Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with these guys. This is very new. I don't normally do this way, but it's kind of fun. So let's explore new things together. All right, let's see. We're just going to shuffle the cards, see what your grandmother, what clarification message your grandmother has for you. Okay, first card is facing up, and I fixed some of those, but so this is freedom. So she wants to talk to you about freedom, okay? She wants to talk to you about freedom. There we go. She has a few more cards she wants to show us. Okay, and I saw 222 at the beginning. So balance, surrender and release, meditation. Is this the order? I feel like this one goes first. I feel like it goes like this. Okay, yeah. So meditation, surrender and release, and balance. So she is wanting to clarify with you how you achieve the freedom you're looking for, okay? I know we harp on this. We tell you all the time. You know, they tell us all the time, meditate, meditate, meditate. Sometimes, you know, you might get tired of hearing that. I know at one point in my life I did. But she's really saying, you know, meditation, surrender and release are the key to this balance, right? And freedom. So I'm just going to let that be, because that seems like a complete message. The key to freedom is meditation, surrendering and releasing to bring balance. Okay, so, okay, I get it now. I hear. So in the healing work that I've done and that I've, you know, shared with you a few times is, you know, you choose to allow, which is the surrender and the releasing of stuff, to bring balance. So you have to choose to allow both sides of the coin, right? You have to, well, you don't have to. You may choose to. So if you're struggling with something, say you're struggling with, well, freedom. You want freedom, right? Well, then you have to, well, you don't have to get out of that. But the way I would do it is I wanted to choose to allow freedom, right? But freedom is such a positive thing. So you think, you know, why am I struggling to choose to allow freedom? Why am I struggling to surrender and release? What am I struggling to surrender and release? So then you look at the you know, the opposite side of the coin. So what is the opposite of freedom, right? What is the opposite of freedom? I want to get an actual, let's see what dictionary.com tells us opposite of freedom word is. There's a word they want to use, so I'll know it when I see it. Because there's some, you know, there can be some really interesting words for the opposite of freedom that they don't want me to use. So let's go to this one here where I'm gonna, here. They want me to go to the one I always use. Okay. Not any of these. Dictionary.com. Okay. All right. And then we're going to go to antonyms. Okay. Here we go. Restraint. That's the word they want me to use. There we go. Restraint, limitation. Okay. So restriction. Those are the words they're calling out. Okay. So yeah, the opposite of freedom would be restraint, limitation, restriction. So what I would do is I would choose to allow restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to accept restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to acknowledge restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to remember restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to reveal restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to recognize restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to receive restraint, restriction, and limitation. I choose to forgive restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to trust restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to honor restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to value restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to believe in restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to love restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to be restraint, limitation, and restriction. I choose to surrender restraint, limitation, and restriction. Restraint, limitation, and restriction is me. I am restraint, limitation, and restriction. I am complete. So when you say I am complete, it's not just that you're done, it's that you are bringing restraint, limitation, and restriction back into unity with your being to be a complete being, okay? Energetic being and physical being, but we're working on energy here. That's an energy process that my mentor, Linda Sadesky, taught me over the years. So once you can do that, and you can choose to allow, this is the meditation process. It doesn't always look like, what you might think it looks like. Once you go through that process and you choose to allow the dark side of the coin, we'll say, now it's easier to allow what you actually truly want, which is the freedom. So I choose to allow freedom. I choose to accept freedom. I choose to acknowledge freedom. I choose to remember freedom. I choose to reveal freedom. I choose to recognize freedom. I choose to receive freedom. I choose to forgive freedom. I choose to trust freedom. I choose to honor freedom, value freedom, believe in freedom, love freedom, be freedom. I surrender freedom. I choose to surrender freedom. Freedom is me. I am freedom. I am complete. So that's the meditation process I just realized that I use. And it is meditation. Okay? Usually I sit quietly and figure out what it is that I need to choose to allow, to surrender and release. And this brings that balance because you get the both sides of the coin, okay? Through that. So I'm sharing that with you today. There's a lot more to things sometimes, but sometimes it's as simple as that. So that's what my grandmother wanted me to share with you today. And your grandmother wanted to share with you today. Clarification around the process of meditation, I think is what it is. It can look very different than anything you've ever thought it looks like, but it is the key, okay? It is the key to freedom. Meditating, surrendering and releasing brings that balance and that freedom to you. That is the clarification that they wanted to bring you today, okay? It's clarification around meditation and what meditation looks like. All right, so now, interestingly, we need to use these cards because these cards were also chosen, right? So with these cards, I do a yes or no. It's something my grandmother taught my mother and my mother taught me. So you must have a yes or no question, okay? So I'm just going to do the yes or no spread with these cards that I was taught as a child. And we'll see what happens. So think of your yes or no question, okay? And I will as well. Okay. So let me go through and even doing cards, this is all very meditative. So again, for me, doing these readings is my morning meditation. So yeah, just open your mind up around what meditating looks like and what it means to you. You may be doing more than you know, okay? It doesn't have to look like how anybody else does it. All right. And then here we go. All right, let's see. So we're going to get to the yes or no eventually here. I just have to go through this process. Process has value, as always, right? Okay, here we go. Oh. All right. There we go. Okay, so we almost have a yes. Interesting though. So if all the aces came up together, it would be a definite yes. But there's some things in the, not in the way, but there's some things that need to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Some things that need to, that you need to be made aware of before the yes, the full yes can come to your question. Okay, so this is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the Mastery card. Okay, so there's something that you still need to master. Okay, and it's between the opportunity and the, like, this is the Ace. This is bringing opportunities to you, and this is opportunities to for fulfillment, and this is financial, you know, material opportunities. And it's between the Eight of Pentacles is between that and then your manifestation ace, basically, because the clubs is the wands and it's the manifestation. Okay, so so you need to master something, and interestingly enough, what you need to master is here between this manifestation, this Ace of Swords, so Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. This is the mental aspect of things. So this is opening the mind, etc., etc. So we have the King of Cups and the Jack of Swords, the Knight of Swords. The King of Cups is very much about, you know, being in flow, understanding the nature of emotions, and therefore being able to, you know, have this balance, actually, to accept both sides of the coin and to oscillate between, you know, the ebb and flow, and just to be in flow. So that's mastering being in flow. So that's why, okay, so the yes is dependent, the yes to your answer is dependent on you mastering this ability to see the balance of the universe, and accept and allow the balance of the universe, and the meditation and the surrendering and releasing of control of, you know, negativity toward, of rejection of, etc. The dark side of the coin, of whatever you're looking at, is going to help you. So that this is you're mastering becoming this King of Cups, and then this Knight of Swords. I just want to. They want me to look at this Tarot of Transformation book, even though we're not using that deck, to tell us about the Knight of Swords, which is interesting. So let's see what they have to say here with that. Okay, and in this book, it's called The Server of Things. So let me see. I gotta find the swords. Where's the swords? There we go. What is the keyword? Oh, cutting away illusion. Interesting. Okay. The Server of Swords, or the Knight of Swords in our case here, wields the sword in the service of truth. He uses discriminating awareness to see what is false and combines this with good communication skills to confront others on their stuff, their pretenses, and the personal baggage. While the sword is often seen as a means of self-protection, here it is used to free others from their illusion. So to free yourself first from any illusions, and then to free others. Okay. The Server of Swords is a warrior, not an aggressive warrior, but a spiritual one. The server is a warrior because he's willing to do battle rather than to stay comfortable or safe. He is willing to put himself out for the sake of a larger cause. Although we are using the masculine pronoun in keeping with the male image of the card, we can all embody this energy. Okay. So this card represents the art of skillful confrontation. It is about helping others see where they are not free. This is the perfect card for this. Starting with an agenda of changing others is not necessarily consonant with this. The server seeks only that others see the truth more clearly. This is the clarification, right? You need clarification. Whether or not they want to change is up to them. Here are some guidelines for skillful confrontation. Begin by first using the sword of discriminating awareness on yourself. Exactly. Look at what motivates you. What do you hope to gain? If you feel a big emotional charge, find out what it's about. This is because you want to be, you're mastering being the King of Cups who understands the nature of emotions, right? Feel into your relationship with the person and make sure you're feeling more compassion than judgment. You earn the right to confront others by earning their trust. Only when they know that you are not out to hurt them, but rather hold their highest good in mind, will they be able to receive your truth without defending. Ah, very interesting, especially related to the yes or no question I had. So interesting. It's also important to ask permission to confront, especially in peer relationships. Timing is all important. The server wields the sword without shaming or blaming, and with a precision that is just right for breaking apart old structures and beliefs. A good image here is the laser sword of science fiction. The sword of awareness is a beam of clear light. All right. So take the time to get clear. Okay, this is the clarification part, and to practice your communication skills if you are uncertain. Okay. What keeps this sword sharp is awareness training. It is awareness that allows us to see the underlying, I'm going to flip the page here, sorry, dynamics, including your own motivations and distortions, and how to best sever the bonds of illusion. All right. Open your heart to the person you wish to confront, even if it's yourself. See clearly what you perceive his or her distortion to be. Imagine speaking your truth in a voice that is gentle and loving, yet clear and firm. Listen to their response with an open heart. Wow, that's pretty cool. I see why they wanted me to use that definition. So you're still mastering becoming this Knight of Swords and this King of Cups, okay? And as you master that, your yes will come. And this is all relevant to, figuring out how to understand the balance of the universe, accept all, judge nothing, surrender and release, so that you can be free and others can be free. And meditation is key, and that could look like many things, okay? That is the message here. I hope that resonated with you, and you guys have a beautiful day now. Bye-bye. All right, interesting. Group number 2. We're going to move on. Okay, group number 2 now. This is the crystal you chose. So very interesting how we're doing this reading today. I'm putting the decks out, and then we're going to see which deck we're going to use. These two haven't been out of the box yet. I haven't used them yet. And see where we go. Okay, so for group number 2. Okay, you're going to want to use this deck. Group number 2, no. Group number 2, no. Group number 2, nope. Okay, group number 2, yes. And group number 2, no. Okay, I think I see a pattern here. And now I'm going to ask which deck goes first. Is it this deck that goes first? No. Okay, I'm definitely seeing a pattern. It's this deck. Okay. So this is a message from your grandmother on your mother's side, and it's about, she wants to clarify something for you, okay? She wants to provide some clarification to you, and this is what she wants to talk about, celebration. Okay, celebration. Let's see what she has to say to you about celebration. All right. We're going to shuffle the cards and see what is it about celebration that she wants to clarify to you. Okay, here we have playfulness. Okay. That goes well with celebration. Okay, we have a few cards that popped out here. Okay. Which ones are they? I feel like it's these two. Okay. Do these other two... Yeah, playfulness, miracles, and trust is what and I want to put the trust over here. Trust, playfulness, miracles, celebration, okay? And then what we have here is truth and integrity and emerging, our two other cards. I don't know if they're going to play a role later. I'm going to put them off to the side here for now. Okay, all right. So let's see what she's saying here. Celebration. Okay, they want me to look something up. Okay, let me do that. I think it's on here. If it's not on here, I'll have to look it up elsewhere maybe. Yeah, it's not on here. Okay. I guess just look it up. Maybe I can find it. Okay. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. They've guided me to where they want me to look it up. Okay, so the celebration card in tarot is the Four of Wands, right? It's like a formal celebration. So they want me to use the Star Tarot deck and look up the Four of Wands. So that's what I'm going to do and see what calls out to me for what she wants to say. Okay, completion and celebration. Achievement. Okay, so the Four of Wands brings celebration, achievement, and reward. A passion of yours has been realized and you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You feel joyful, free, energized, and happy. All is well and life is jubilant. The key to the Four of Wands is taking time out to enjoy your success while also keeping in mind that planning your next move is crucial to rejuvenate creative energies into future achievements. The gift of the Four of Wands presents prosperity, celebration, contentment, harvest, and harmony. So, yes, taking that time out. So trusting that you have time to be playful, right? And miracles will still occur, is what I'm hearing. So, the Four of Wands, the celebration card, represents development and growth. You are on the right track and making progress. Through hard work and enthusiasm, you've created a successful accomplishment. It's time to celebrate in gratitude, thanking the divine for your good fortune. The Four of Wands brings renewal, development, new ideas, strengths, and concepts. A level of perfection has been reached and you are experiencing the synchronicity of life, riding the energetic wave of creativity to the next horizon of possibilities, to the next miracle, okay? But it's important that you trust and that it's time to celebrate, to be playful, to be grateful. Celebration is part of being grateful and showing gratitude. So they want you to trust this, okay? Bring a little bit more playfulness back into your life and allow these miracles. Trust that the miracles will continue, okay? As you enjoy the harvest of your efforts, begin to plan your next step toward the future. With success, you can easily become content with its comfort and security, which can lead to stagnation. To keep the energy moving, the actions of completion and initiation need to keep recycling. Eventually, there is a need to unleash your creative energy, channeling it to new opportunities. Okay? So, moving from energy from the successful platform you've created to open horizons of new imagination and inspiration. Okay? Fulfillment and reward flow to you. You are free from constricts, deadlines, or limitations. Well-being, high energy, and stamina are yours. This card presents hospitality, fun, joy, generosity, and celebratory events. These achievements give you a moment to breathe and take in the journey that brought you to the present. Okay? This is that playfulness and the trusting that. But do not rest on your laurels of success for too long, or you might miss some opportunities for some new miracles to happen. All right. When the time is right, grab the golden ring of new possibilities and move forward to a new chapter in life. Okay, so they want to clarify, what your grandmother wants to clarify is you've done a lot, you've succeeded a lot, you've achieved a lot, and it's okay to take time to rest and relax and give thanks and play. But don't miss out on the next level, the next miracle, the opportunity to create more miracles in your life. Okay, it's striking me this card, this miracle card, and this crystal really they go together. Okay, look at them; they just kind of go together. So yeah, the coloring. So that's what they want to clarify for you, that it's, you're at a point, you've reached a level, you've reached some achievement, you're successful, you're, you know, etc. And it's okay. Trust that it's, yeah, you can rest, you can relax, you can celebrate, you can give thanks, you can do all of these things, you know, but while you're doing all of these things, always keep yourself open to the next level of miracles that they want to provide for you, okay? And that you want to provide for yourself, that you've co-created with them. So this next deck is the Angel Answers. So you have a question about maybe the next level. What's next for you, perhaps, is the question. I'm not sure. That's what's coming. But so this card just fell out. Let's see what it says. Okay, so something in the near future. So whatever's next for you. So maybe you had a question about the timing of something. Is it the right time to do something? Some of you, okay? Now let's see. Or it will be revealed. Whatever's next for you will be revealed in the near future. Okay, listen to your intuition, okay? So if you're asking what's next for you, listen to your intuition. If you're asking about timing, listen to your intuition, okay? And then what else do they want to answer? One more answer for you. There it is. The situation will improve, whatever that situation is. Okay, so if some of you are asking about a situation, so maybe there's something that you are wanting to happen now. This is what I'm hearing, something that you want to happen now, and that's why you're asking about the timing or what's next or etc. But I think that this little wait, so this time of celebrating and enjoying and giving thanks, it serves a purpose, right? So it's in the near future, but it's not immediately happening. And the purpose of that is so that they can improve the situation and you can improve the situation. So something even better than what you're asking about can be come to fruition is what I'm hearing. So that's why in the near future, listen to your intuition. The situation will improve. So it's not an immediate yes to whatever you're asking, or it's not an immediate you're going to the next level. Take this time to relax and rest and enjoy your achievements. And they're working on improving it, you know, improving it even more. Okay, so we have a few cards here. Yeah, so are these the cards? They are. So yeah, if you're asking for something to happen now, it's unlikely, okay? You need more information. That's why you need to listen to your intuition. So in the near future, but not right immediately, listen to your intuition, get more information from your intuition, okay? And then success will come, okay? So that's what's coming here. So this is, oh, and it's just, as I move this, trust, allow this to shape, okay? Allow this time to rest, okay? You don't need to rush it, okay? Nothing needs to be rushed. So it's coming in the near future. It's not coming right now, but trust that, okay? Playfulness opens your intuition. The more you play, the more your intuition opens, and you need to get more information around whatever it is you're trying to create, okay? And the miracles will happen. The situation will improve. It will be better than you even imagined. I say that all the time. Imagine what you don't know. It'll be better than you can imagine. And look at these two cards and then success. And they look very much like her, you know? So these cards are all you reaching for that light, that sphere, right? So, and then it coming to you with the miracle. So, yeah, so this is a yes, but not right now answer, okay? Be patient, get more information, allow the situation to grow and improve for true success to occur, okay? That is what your reading is today. I hope that helps in some way. And, oh, they bring me to this, to these two now, before we go. You're emerging. Truth and integrity, so maintain your truth and integrity during this time as you celebrate and your achievements and etc. You know, maintain your truth and integrity while you emerge. You're emerging, okay? That's what is happening here. That's why there's some time that needs, a new you is emerging, and a more powerful you is emerging, I hear, okay? So just Just let that be. All right. You guys go have a beautiful day. All right, my third pile. Let's see what they want to say to you, your grandmother on your mother's side. What do they want to clarify for you? So the way we've been doing this now is we have some decks here, as I mentioned in the intro. And I'm going to find out which decks want to be used for your reading. Okay, not this one. Okay. This one. Okay, not that one. Okay. Not that one. Not that one. So, and this one. Okay. Now I think I know the answer, but I'm still going to have the pendulum. Which one goes first? Which deck goes first? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. So not this one. Yeah. Okay. I kind of already knew that based on the past readings that I've just done. All right. So I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. So bear with me for a quick second. I don't know why I have to do this right now, but it feels like I do, so I'm doing it. All right, maybe just to make space. Okay, so we're going to start with this. This is your grandmother wanting to clarify some things for you or something for you. Let's see what that is, what she wants to talk about today. Grandmother on your mother's side, clarifying message for pile group number 3. Okay. Okay. I'm just asking which card. Okay, turn them over. Which card is the foundation card? The one that's, okay, not that one. This one. Okay, so she wants to talk to you about this card. Friendship. She wants to clarify something about friendship for you. Okay. Are these cards in the right order now? That one's in the right position. That one's in the right... Okay, so they are. They've ordered themselves the way they want to be. Okay, so she wants to clarify something about friendship for this group, okay? Let's see. Okay, so your friends are supportive. Your friendship, the purpose of friendship is support. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? To support you in your personal power so that you can achieve your blessings. You can receive your blessings. Okay? So she wants you to surround yourself with friends who support you in your power to receive blessings. Okay? That's what she wants you to do. She wants to clarify that your friendship should be supporting you in your power to receive your blessings. So if you have friends that are doubting you or are skeptics or are, always like kind of naysayers or just, not supportive of you in being in your personal power and receiving your blessings. Maybe there's some jealous ones. I'm not sure. But she wants you to, I hear, basically get rid of them. You can love them from afar. They don't have to be in your life. You can say, like you don't have to not love them anymore. But if they're not supportive in you being in your personal power and receiving the blessings that you are meant to receive, it's time to let them go. Let them go, love them from afar. That's how it keeps coming. Okay? So friendship, it's very important that you choose your friends wisely, I hear. Very important that you choose your friends wisely, this group. All right? It's super important. All right, now we're going to go to these cards. Now, the other cards were very clear. The deck that was being used was that there was a question that was being asked, and we were answering it. So I don't know if you have a question about one of your friends that these cards are going to answer, maybe. And these cards are kind of tricky. They're always a little bit tricky, but let's see what comes. Oh, and there's a card hiding away here. Let's see what this card wants to say. Okay, yeah. Let's just get it in there. Thought. So, okay. Oh, money. So, money came out. Some of your friends may be taking advantage of you financially. Or they may be jealous of you. Oh, they may be jealous of the blessings that you're receiving. It might be monetary blessings. It might be that you're or maybe you're jealous of one of your friends. and I hear the jealousy. So if you are jealous of one of your friends and the blessings that they're receiving, that will repel your blessings, you know. So friendship is two-way. It's a two-way street. So, you know, make sure that you're supportive of your friends being in their personal power and receiving their blessings as well. Okay, so don't. So there's something around money for you with your friends. Okay. All right. Now we have some more cards that are. Yeah. Okay. We have Doctor, Soldier, Scholar, and Surprise. Okay. So. For whatever reason, I want these to come together, these three, to be together. Okay. So for me, I know what this means. Okay. I definitely know what this means for me. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Grammy, for this clarification. I don't know what this one means yet. But, okay, for some of you, so this is definitely talking about the two-way street thing. Don't be jealous of anyone's blessings, okay? So if you have friends and you're feeling jealous of their receiving of their blessings, of being in their personal power and being able to create and receive their own blessings, you need to figure that out, okay? So choose to allow jealousy, go through the process. Look at pile number 1 if you would like to know the process of allowing things like that. So go through that. Okay. I'm just being drawn to the Scholar card. Yeah. Okay. We're going to come back to that. Yeah. So I feel like someone, either yourself or someone in your life, has already or it will be receiving blessings, a surprise blessing, you know, around money. So maybe an inheritance, maybe a windfall, maybe a lottery, whatever. If you're jealous of those friends, you need to look at that. Okay, you need to look at that, and you need to learn. You need to study why you're feeling jealous. What is it? What is it that's making you envious? What is it that's making you jealous? Okay, if it's the opposite and you're the one, you know, you need to look at your friends and figure out why they're jealous and why they're envious. If you don't want to get them out of your life, you know, if you don't want to move on from them, you don't want to let them go, then you need to figure out why they're that way and help them maybe through it. But the purpose of friendship is to be supportive of each other in your personal power to receive your blessings. So this is what your grandmother is clarifying. That is the purpose of friendship. So if you're not doing that with your friends, you got to figure out why. If your friends are not doing that with you, you got to figure out why, or ask yourself why. And so you can move forward from it, so you can release that one way or the other, right? Whether it's you move away from those friends if they're the ones that are jealous of you, or whether you know, well, if it's you that's jealous of them, you really got to figure that out because it's holding you back, right? So let's just put this here. I'm going to put this here. And we're going to get a few more cards to clarify. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, there we go. Friend again, right? And we have a couple cards that came out. Pleasure Seeker. Okay. So, and then, yeah. Okay, I'm just seeing there's a few that flipped over. I'm seeing if they're all related to this. No, we're not going to go there. We're going to just go with this friend and pleasure seekers. So, again, this is about friendship. It should bring you pleasure. Your friends and your friendship should bring you pleasure. Not jealousy, not envy, not, you know, any of that stuff, because that repels the blessings. That doesn't support you. The pleasure, you know, so being pleased when your friends do well, your friends being pleased when you do well, that's what supports you in your personal power and in receiving your blessings. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what they want to say to you. So you should be able to take pleasure in your friends' success, and they should be able to take pleasure in your success. You should be supporting each other, okay, in your in being in your personal power to create and manifest these blessings and to receive these blessings. This is what friendship is, and that's what they want you to remember. That's the clarity that they want you to have. You guys go have a beautiful, whoops, okay, when they do that, it means they want to drive that home when I accidentally knock the camera over. So you guys go have a beautiful day, but this is a very important message. So they're driving it home, okay? All right, you guys go have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.